The U.S. government has filed a sweeping lawsuit against Live Nation, the parent company of Ticketmaster. Now, the DOJ, along with 30 state and district attorneys general, allege that Live Nation has an unlawful dominance over the industry. The company controls about 70% of the ticketing for live events. Now, Live Nation responded to the suit saying, quote, "The defining feature of a monopolist is monopoly profits derived from monopoly pricing. Live Nation in no way fits the profile." For more, we want to bring in Jason Bazinet. He's Citi's managing director covering Live Nation's stock. Jason, when we talk about this suit that we have from the DOJ against Live Nation, how strong do you think this antitrust lawsuit is?
I don't think it's particularly strong. I guess I would make 2 points. The first is there is sort of a bigger picture, almost ideological thing that's going on here that has nothing to do with the companies. And that is for most of the 30s, 1940s, 50s, 60s, antitrust law was really governed by a mindset that was underpinned by what lawyers would call structuralism, which is big firms are bad. Why? Because they're big. And what happened in the 80s, 90s, until today really, has really been the price theory of competition, which says that unless a firm causes consumer prices to rise, it's not really anti-competitive. And this administration is trying to go back to structuralism. That's what's underpinning a lot of the antitrust actions that they're pursuing. And so that's difficult, I think, for the judges to understand, because they now have 40 plus years of case law that says this is really all about price. And that's why you see Live Nation in their response focusing on price.
If they are forced to break up, would this really have any material impact on prices paid?
Well, I don't think so. Let me just start with just some basics. I'm just going to say a hypothetical ticket, let's say that costs $100. Live Nation makes about $1 for promoting that show. The artist would get $99. And then when you check out, when you actually buy the ticket, you're going to see all of these fees. And those are typically for a $100 ticket would be about $30. And what most of that money goes to is the rental fee for the venue. And then Ticketmaster on the ticketing side is going to get about 20% of that $30, so $6. So at the end of the day, you check out, you're going to pay as a consumer $140. Live Nation's total revenue is $1 for promoting the concert and about $6 for ticketing the concert. So they're going to get $7. So no matter what you do to Live Nation, I'm not sure that you're going to see a demonstrable change in the price consumers pay to go to a concert.
Jason, does this suit, though, how much of an overhang do you expect this to be on the stock? Or do you think it's going to at least add a little bit of volatility to the stock price, at least here in the short term?
I think the volatility's already happened. We've gone through the math of what a breakup would imply, and it suggests something in the high 80s. And so what you saw is the market was very confident that the DOJ was going to file this lawsuit. And so it's been putting pressure on Live Nation's share price. And now I think, at least based on the conversations we've had with clients, it's going to go back to the fundamentals. This is going to be stuck in the court for years and years and years. If the stock price does well at Live Nation, it's because the fundamentals are good. If the stock does poorly, it's really more because the fundamentals are bad. But I think the market is baked in, as we sit here today, very high probability that the suit is successful.
Jason, thanks so much for hopping on with us here today. Jason Bazinet, Citi Managing Director, talking all things Live Nation, Ticketmaster. We're going to be tracking this DOJ suit and everything to come around it. Jason, appreciate it.
You bet.